NFL fans, Patriots fans, welcome back to another mock draft episode of the J All Day Sports Show. I want to do one last 7-round mock for the Patriots before free agency kicks off next week. Very excited about that. Patriots are picking number 4 overall, and they got a pretty good amount of picks. A 1, a 2, a 3, 2 threes actually, a 4, a 5, no 6, and then 3 7th-round picks, right? Time to fill out this roster, guys. Travis Hunter went 1, Abdul Carter number 2, Mason Graham number 3 to the Giants. Now, we're picking at number 4. We want a tackle for years to come. There's not a generational left tackle in this entire draft, in my opinion. But I do think there is a generational right tackle. That guy launching up draft boards is Armand Membou. 3-year right tackle starter for the Missouri Tigers. Pass block grade 86, run block grade 87.6. The zone grade and the gap grade are just as good. Definitely fits that zone run concept a little bit better, but true pass set, pass block grade at 82, magnificent. He gave up no sacks and no QB hits at all this entire season. He's incredible. He's incredible, guys. 6'3", 314. I definitely think he has the most generational all-pro ability for the tackle position in this draft class. Will Campbell's not the guy. Him being ranked 6th overall, I don't agree with that at all whatsoever. Armand Membou, he's the best tackle in this class. I don't see really a left tackle that's going to stick and be an all-pro type of guy. At the 4th pick, you need an all-pro here. Armand Membou goes to the Patriots at number 4 overall. Luckily for the Patriots, now we're up at 38 overall, guys. Another very interesting spot for the Patriots, right? Tons of spots that we could go here. Wide receiver definitely interests me as well. Edge defender, definitely cornerback. Alec Iomanor is a pretty fantastic player from Stanford. 2-year player there. 1,000 yards in 2023, 830 last year, 109 targets. Pretty solid guy. The drop rate's a little high for me for number 38 overall. Trey Amos is a guy I'm definitely considering. Christian Gonzalez is an all-pro corner, but we could give him another partner in this spot with Trey Amos, man. And Nick Emmanwori is launching up draft boards, man. A lot of people think he's a first-round talent in this draft. Super talented guy. Princely Emmanwori, another very, very talented guy, in my opinion, right? You know, Jaden Higgins, the wide receiver, it's a bit of a stretch, right? Man, Cam Scadaboo is looking juicy as well. But Jaden Higgins, dude, blew away the combine, 90 overall grade, drop rate under 3%. They need a true X wide receiver. And this guy is it. A reliable possession receiver. He's the big boy on campus. 6'4", 215. Ran an incredible 40 time. Jaden Higgins goes to the Patriots at 38 overall. All right, New England Patriots fans, we got Membou and Higgins with our first 2 picks. Now, we probably want to move towards the defensive side of the ball a little bit, but you can never get enough help on the offensive line. Trapillo's on the board. That's a very interesting pick. I do like the safety, Kevin Winston. But as I'm scrolling down, Wyatt Millam is very interesting as well. But for me, Dylan Sampson, the running back, he's got some juice, guys. The dude has got some juice. Dylan Sampson could be very interesting. But Ben Morrison, I absolutely love. Birch, the edge defender from Oregon, pretty solid guy. 10 sacks at Oregon this year. Solid pass rusher, man. Solid pass rusher. So, with this pick, we're in the 3rd round, right? So, we are 3rd round, in the top of the 3rd round, 77 overall. We got later in the 3rd round, but we're at 69 right now. Ben Morrison is the best cornerback on the board, and honestly, if you watch the tape, if he doesn't get hurt, the dude's a 2nd round pick all day. Ben Morrison goes to the Patriots. Now, Patriots fans, you're up at 77. Dylan Sampson did go to the Bears. That's pretty disappointing. Chris Paul, the linebacker from Ole Miss. Dude is super talented. I also like Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. pretty talented guy. If we look at the tight ends, Mason Taylor is on the board as well. His numbers don't scream it, but he's a really, really young guy. 6'5", 255. This guy's going to be a player, man. Harold Fannin Jr. is on the board as well. So I'm looking at the board right now. Man, Chris Paul Jr. is looking juicy, guys. Kevin Winston Jr., the safety from Penn State, I like him as well. But you know what, guys? I'm adding more depth to the offensive line. Wyatt Millum, he's probably going to be a guard at the NFL level. Strong run blocker. He's got good power. Almost 1,200 snaps at left tackle. He's got good tenacity. He's just a really good player, man. Yeah, he's got short arms, so that's why he's probably not going to stick a tackle, but they need all the offensive line help they can get. And a guy like this isn't going to be there in the 4th round. Wyatt Millum to the Patriots at 77 overall. Now, we're picking at 105 in the 4th round. We got a right tackle. We got a guy who could probably play left tackle and Wyatt Millum too, but he'll probably end up playing guard at the NFL level. And then we got a receiver. We got our cornerback. You know, maybe an edge rusher. D lineman could be in play here. Let's check out edge. Let's check out D line. CJ West from Indiana is on the board. I do like him. Peebles is on the board. Galat from Louisville. Very, very talented guy. 41 hurries is extremely impressive, right? Strong DN. 6'3", 275. He doesn't have the most length in the world, right? So he's a rotational piece probably at the NFL level. But we're drafted here early in the 4th round. I don't know if we want a rotational piece, right? David Walker from Central Arkansas. Super talented guy. Super productive. 6'2", 260. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if this early is worth that kind of pick on him. You know, as I'm looking, Powell Ryland from Virginia Tech. 14 sacks at a school that played some big-time programs, right? Not the biggest programs in the world, but that's serious production, man. 6'3", 252. Redshirt senior, 23. Doesn't have the best measurables in the world, but solid guy. 4th round pick, you know, we'll have to see where that plays out if we want to go there in this spot. There's not a guy screaming to be drafted right now, right? Tonka Hemingway's on the board. You know, that's the edge DN class. You know, probably could fill this out, you know, later in the draft. We're at 105 overall. Ransom from Ohio State. Solid run defender, man. Very, very talented guy. Played at Ohio State. You know, big-time numbers during the length of the season. Looks like he gassed out towards the end of the year for sure. Missed tackle rate is definitely a little high for me. That's probably why he fell this late in the draft. Dorian Strong, the cornerback from Virginia Tech, is on the board. Makuba from Texas. Excellent year, man. Absolute dog, man. 89 coverage grade. Solid against the run. I want to bring in a ball hawk. I like this pick in the safety in the 4th round. All right, now, 5th round pick. Here we are, guys. Mitchell Evans from Notre Dame is on the board. Pat Bryant, the wide receiver. He needs all the help he can get at wide receiver, man. Pat Bryant, 6'3", 200. He's a really good player, man. The value might just be too good to pass up him, man. We're going to go offensive heavy in this draft for sure. The defense has been pretty solid for the Patriots over the last couple years, so I'm really, really focusing on offense. Let's check out wide receiver, running back. We got Jarquez Hunter on the board from Auburn. Solid guy as well, man. You know, going running back here, I don't hate that. Trevor Etienne from Georgia. Mullings from Michigan. Pretty solid guy, man, for sure. You can't go wrong with any of these guys. 6'2", 233. He's a big boy, man. Not really a receiver, though, man, for sure. He doesn't have a ton of experience either. Trevor Etienne I really like. Pretty good guy. They say he won't be an every down back like his brother, 5'9", 205. Jarquez Hunter, let's see what they're saying about him. Yeah, very physical, 5'10", 209. I don't know if that's considered small, you know what I mean? I like Hunter. I'm going Jarquez Hunter here in the 5th round. Now, we got our running back, we got a receiver, we got 2 offensive linemen. Now we got 3 7th round picks. Dupree from Alabama, I don't love it. I don't love it. You know, we're just trying to find some roster builders. Miles Frazier here. You know, some diamonds in the rough, man. Jimmy Horn from Colorado, not super productive, right? We want to find some, you know, Fidel Diggs, the edge defender. This could be an interesting spot for Diggs. 6'5", 261. I like his size. I do want to add some edge. I really went offensive heavy in this draft. I think they needed to. They had one of the worst offenses in NFL history. So, Ty Robinson, pretty solid guy. Cameron Jackson's on the board. Another solid guy. Can't really rush the passer, but 6'6", 342 could really stop the run. Could be Johnny Walker's on the board. Howard Cross from Notre Dame had a really good 2023. Regressed a little bit in 2024 for sure. I don't love the run stop rate there. Gregory, I'm going to take Cameron Jackson's very interesting. Solid run defender. Dude's a monster. 6'6", 342. I think this guy, solid run defender, man. I'm bringing this guy in the middle of this D-line. Cameron Jackson. Definitely a very interesting play there. All right. Now we're up 222 overall, right? Malachi Moore is interesting. We already got our safety, so I don't want to go safety again. Sam Brown from Miami's on the board. Kareem Reed, solid, but I don't know if I want to go there. Dylan Fairchild, the guard, pretty solid, man. We always could use more offensive linemen with this team. Cypress, the second, the cornerback, 6', 188. We got Ben Morrison earlier. Clay Webb, dude, he's super solid, man. Super solid for this late in the draft. Not the best pass blocker in the world, which definitely concerns me a little bit. Former 5-star recruit and state champion wrestler who played his first 2 seasons at Georgia before transferring to Jackson State. Clay Webb, he's a grinder, man. Good athleticism. This is a great late round pick. All right, 240 overall, our last pick. Maybe a linebacker. Jalen Walker from Indiana. Solid run defender, great against the pass. Played all over the defense, the slot, the D-line, the box. Patriots fans, I think we had a pretty solid draft. We got a B grade. Armand Membu, Jaden Higgins, Ben Morrison, Wyatt Millam. Just guys that are going to be day 1 starters, man. I honestly think the first 4 picks are all day 1 starters. I think all these guys will come in and start right away. And that's what you want. First 4 picks, starters. And then I think Jarquez Hunter has the ability to be a starter too. A- grade in the 5th round, 145 overall. Clay Webb at Jackson State, but played his first 2 years at Georgia, right? So pretty damn good player, man, that you're getting in the 7th round. Jalen Walker, the linebacker, really solid as well. Patriots fans, I think this is a great haul. I think these 5th and 7th round picks are going to be more special teams guys, except Hunter. He's probably going to get a lot of carries this year, but all these 7th round picks, I got a D lineman, monster. He's like 350 freaking pounds. And then I got a guard and a linebacker special teamer for sure. All right, Patriots fans, let me know in the comments below. Do you like this draft haul? It's a weird draft because they got, only no 6th round pick. They got a couple thirds. But if you can get 4 starters out of this draft right away and add that to whatever you get in free agency, I think that's going to do great things for this Patriots franchise. And I went heavy on offensive line because you got to protect Drake May. That's priority number 1. I want to sign a veteran wide receiver in free agency, pair them with Jaden Higgins, Jalen Polk. I like it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.